What's up, you guys, and welcome to a whole new episode of Tony Approved. Coworkers told me that she went and seen Usher and it was the best concert she's ever seen in her life. And then she realized she was talking to me and was like, well, I've never seen Beyonce, but that was the best concert I ever seen. I'm here to tell you that she never lied because I went to see Usher for his last show in Miami, and that show was phenomenal. Usher is definitely one of Beyonce's peers. I can write a whole book on everything that I really loved about the show. For starters, his mic was on the entire time. Usher had one of those mics that go across his side of his ear. And he would go between that mic and the handheld mic, and you could hear his voice the entire time, singing, dancing, live the entire show. That's the type of stuff I like. What we saw at the Super Bowl and all of them clips that y'all saw of him in Vegas, yeah, that's real. Usher is a real star. He is a real legend out here in these streets when it comes to performing. And some of these pop girlies who be walking around here with them mics on your ear and still lip singing, zero respect now. Absolutely zero respect. Now, I did go see the show with my friend Bree. This is her first time seeing Usher, and she's a huge Usher fan, so I knew I couldn't go see it without him, and she thoroughly enjoyed the show. I was happy for her. I love the fact that his outfits was on point. Usher was definitely the star. He had this jacket, like this white jacket he was wearing on one of the sets where he had this rose on the back. That was super fire. He had a whole skate scene where he was coming out singing and skating at the same time. Much respect, because I definitely cannot skate. But I love the fact that his skates was so bedazzled and was shining, and he was definitely the star in them skates. I was like, okay, Usher, giving main character vibes. He also gave us the t-shirt and jeans with the Usher chain look. I was like, okay, you taking us back to the classic views of Usher.
I got time today.
And I love the fact that he used his stage production to really bring the songs to life and kind of give like flashback moments, since the whole theme of the show was past, present, and future. For an example, when he performed You Make Me Wanna, he had this box set behind him on stage that would open up for allowing him to go like in and out and do his stage productions. So I like how when he was on the box, he did the whole chair scene from the video. You Remind Me, he actually made sure that the lights on stage was a bright orange-y color, kind of giving flashback to the video. perform. Yeah, that box that I was telling you guys about the lighting of it turned real bright, and it was giving like real shine, kind of like the video in the background. It was really giving nostalgia vibes. When it comes to the set list and the songs he chose to perform, I personally enjoyed the set list. It was very few songs on there that I didn't know. When he was going back through his whole set of like 93, 4, 5, the times when I was like 2, 3, 4 years old, yeah, I ain't know none of them songs. But everything else I definitely knew. I like the fact that he added in certain songs that I didn't expect him to do. Like he did a verse of Tell Me. Oh my God. I never thought that I would hear Tell Me live. Tell Me is one of them B-side songs. So if you're an Usher fan, if you know, then you know about Tell Me. He gave the majority of his singles. He even gave us New Flames and Party, which was his features with Chris Brown. I was kind of shocked to get those, but I was definitely glad that we did. We had to give some negatives. My friend Deidre went there as well. She loves Usher, and she brought to my attention several songs that he did not perform, which he still could have given us. He didn't give us Good Good. He didn't give us Ruin. He didn't give us No Limit. He didn't give us several songs that some of his fans was looking for off of his recent Coming Home album, like I Am the Party. He didn't give us Kissing Strangers, and these are songs that he definitely could have added into the set. We could have replaced some of the other songs that he chose off the album, like Margella, and I mean, some people say he could have opened up with something else than Coming Home, but I like the fact that he opened up with Coming Home, not only because he came out with this whole Michael Jackson look, but it's a reference to his most recent album. Like, that's what you guys should be streaming, because Coming Home, yeah, great project. And the fact that it was his last show, I was definitely looking to see what special guests he was going to bring out. And we got DJ Luke, we got Uncle Luke, Jermaine Dupri was there, DJ Khaled was there. And when it comes to that particular group, what's wild is I feel like that's another one of those moments where it's like alignment for me and God is winking at me. Because when I went to see Beyonce for her Formation tour on my birthday, when she did her Atlanta stop, she actually brought out a DJ Khaled was her opener act, so I got to see him twice. And he actually brought out Jermaine Dupri during that time. And Usher was the biggest artist that he brought out as an opener for Beyonce at that time, as a way to kind of celebrate Atlanta. So I was like, oh wow, God, I'm really meant to be here. And not only that, Rico Love was there. He had on this big shiny jacket and was just glistening in the light, which was so dope for me to actually see him in person, because Rico Love is definitely an inspiration when it comes to production and how he writes his songs and his whole belief in himself and how you move forward with his energy. And not to mention, Katy Perry was in the building. And what happened was, she was actually in his VIP section. Halfway through the show, I heard him say, "Is that Orlando?" And I'm looking like, what, Orlando Brown? But when I saw that the Orlando popped up and he was white, I said, oh my God, that means Katy Perry is here. And I pulled out my phone real quick and she popped up on the screen.
That redefines a chocolate cherry, I'm telling you. Jeff Bezos is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
And I started screaming and going crazy because I didn't even realize how much I really like Katy Perry. Y'all might have slept on that new project, but this album right here, ooh, took me through. He also had a whole strip scene where he brought out all of these strippers that was doing all this twerking and stuff on stage. All of the strippers was females. So best to believe, had I been in that VIP, the moment he went over to those strippers, I would have walked my happy ass right over there to Katy Perry and tapped her on Orlando's shoulder and be like, hey, Katy, I just want to say, hey, I love you. We didn't got to take a picture, but love you, girl. And of course, everybody was excited about the whole cherry scene. And what I realized is Usher must go only to the individuals who bought VIP packages, because his set actually came out and he had like a little pit on the stage that he went down and talked to them. He actually walked all the way down the aisles and was talking to the people on the side, which is given that those side seats was VIP, like the front row on the side angles. I also had a VIP section that was across from the stage where the other celebrities were, like Rico Love and Katy Perry and Orlando. He walked over there behind the stage, gave out the cherries, did his whole little thing, and they was excited. Oh my God, I forgot to mention Cliff was there as well. And I didn't see him to the end of the show. Cliff is a background dancer who choreographed for Beyonce. If you know that, you know. He's in the Get Me Body video. He was one of the main guys from the Beyonce experience from the DVD. And he was in the little bus scene on Homecoming. I seeing Cliff in person. Oh my God. Okay, let me not do too much because that man definitely has a wife. This show was so amazing, and it was the perfect show to end my 2024 with. I was a little annoyed when we first got there because I'm like, dang, I really wish this show would have just been in October because I had so much going on this month. But after the show, I genuinely felt like myself again. I have been kind of going through just a little bit of some stuff, just energy wise, and it just hasn't really felt good. So to actually be in my own vibe and doing what I like to do and enjoying just the concert energy vibe, it was great. And I'm really, really, really happy. Me and my friend Bree got a chance to see him together. We're gonna have that memory forever. And I actually got to see Usher outside of just one or two songs, like a full performance concert. And it was definitely worth it. If you missed it, too bad, so sad. You better go back and watch the halftime show on YouTube.